Greetings. Welcome to According to MJ. I don't want to be long, but I thought it would be easier to just stream my thoughts on this. Um, I've been watching Soncerae for a few years now, and I've just checked on her recently just to see what she's been up to lately. And I see she has an OnlyFans now. I know she had died a few months ago. She died. She came back to life, so we're so happy that she's back from the dead. She resurrected herself, came back, recreated herself as this high value woman. I think her YouTube channel now is named Beautiful, Wealthy, Single Mom. But I see she's on OnlyFans, and I thought Soncerae had a little more class than that. I know in her past she's been a madam, NASA scientist, computer engineer, entrepreneur. She had so many jobs in her past, so I was like, well, girl, you got all that skill, Lyft driver, Uber driver, you have all these skills. Why are you on OnlyFans? And she's not the Soncerae that we know from many years ago. Of course, she's gained a lot of weight now. It's not a good look, really. But hey, I'm not a man. I really don't want to see Soncerae without her clothes on, but I get it. So what I made this, like I said, I did the stream really to just encourage her to call Kevin Samuel's show to get some guidance from a high value man so he could tell her what she can do to level up instead of doing those OnlyFans content as a mother of a young son, adult daughter. It's not a good look for her to be on OnlyFans like that. It's really not a good look at all. So I hope she calls in. Soncerae girl, if you call in, please let us know because we want to be there to support you. In case he try to talk greasy to you, we got your back. But you definitely need to call in, get some guidance because, we haven't forgotten that you're the lady that was dated a married man. Y'all got put out of his family home because he smelled bad, allegedly. Let me say that. Then y'all moved into the truck. You were washing up at Walmarts around Atlanta. We haven't forgotten about that. And you got pregnant. You conceived your baby in the truck. Like that, girl, that's fucked up, girl. So make sure you call Kevin's show to get some guidance because you better than what you're doing. Or hit up Dr. Tama on Twitter for some help with your mental health because you're looking a little erratic with that Party City wig on and stuff like that. You out here looking bad, sis. So I just want to encourage you to call Kevin Samuels. As you all come in, please be sure to like the video. If you have any comments, leave them below. If you have any opinions or thoughts about Soncerae, I can invite you up here if you want to chat about her. But really, I think that she needs to cut it out with the OnlyFans and get her high value man. It's time for her to get married. It's time for her to get married and just stop this foolishness and get off the market. So if you want to share your thoughts on this topic, if you have any thoughts on Soncerae, feel free. I think her YouTube channel, she's rebranded herself as Beautiful, Wealthy, Single Mom Life, something like that. But hashtag never forget. We haven't forgotten that this woman used to go back and forth with Tommy Sotomayor. What's up, boss? Yes, she faked her death. I knew she faked her death because she's a narc. Narcs don't die, they multiply. Like, why would she kill herself? Come on now. Did you think she was really dead? Like, a lot of people don't really know her. She's a YouTube OG. She was harassing that Chris Law guy. Her and Minister Jab had their drama, which I think he really wanted to get with Soncerae. What's up, I Bramblebush? She used to live out of her car. Yeah, back when she was still in Georgia. Her and Priest, her baby daddy, were living in his truck, and he had an old raggedy pickup truck because he said, now, I don't know if y'all heard this, but when he called into Tommy's live stream years ago, he said, this is his words now, he said that her vagina was smelled very bad, and his family put them out of the house because he was married, so he left his wife or separate from his wife temporarily to get with Soncerae. She was maybe she had bacterial vaginosis or something, but they got put out the family home. They started living in his truck. They were washing up at Walmart now, so she had to conceive that baby in the truck. Then they moved into an extended stay, like she would live stream from the motel. I mean, this chick had no shame talking about this is her spiritual husband, even though he's still legally married to somebody else, right? Then when he left her, I guess he said, "Bump this. I got a place to stay. I go home to my wife." He left her ass in the extended stay, and she crying and carrying on like she just sabotaged herself all the time. So yeah, she does love struggle love. But she brands herself as this dating coach. I'm like, sis, your life is in shambles. How you gonna guide any of us women when look at you? Who conceives babies out of pickup trucks from the 70s and look like a truck Sanford and Son or something? Like, who does that? If you want to get up here, I'm gonna post a link. Yeah, you did waste your empathy bossed up because we knew, a lot of us knew she wasn't dead. I mean, you could tell she edited. She's very talented with the, what is it called? Like editing the photos, the graphic design. She's very talented. She does all that herself. Like she put Angel Wayne, like, bitch, your ass ain't dead. And people was like, oh, they was mad at Tommy and Mr. Jap. Like Mr. Jap, his lame ass took his videos down. He was a punk for that. Like, she's not dead. Leave it up, because he did a whole live stream called Soncerae Smith. He did a funeral for her. This was years ago, before she even faked her death. It was hilarious because those two used to go back and forth. I think she doxed him. Like, it was wild. But yeah, but now she's like trying to teach people how to make. She said she has a video talking about she made $3,000 to $5,000 a month on OnlyFans. Like, yeah, right. Any of y'all subscribe to her OnlyFans? Maybe y'all can give us some intel as to what Soncerae is really up to, because I don't believe for 1 minute that she's making money on OnlyFans. Especially, she's gained so much weight. She looks like a nut. She looked like her eyes. She looks very, like maybe she's off her meds or whatever. So yeah. Do you think hey Shell Woodfield? Yeah, she came back crazier than ever. She looks very unstable. She looks very unhealthy. And it's funny, but it's really not funny, because if anyone, how we would say she's mentally unstable, but we know for sure this woman is not well mentally, because who fakes your death? And then you come back to YouTube like nothing happened. Then you're gonna blame somebody. Like, bitch, don't nobody who you just any of us, like, we all have YouTube accounts, right? Any of us can upload videos, live stream. I just don't understand her. And then she turns out her comments and ratings, like so, like, why are you even? To me, it's fun to interact with people in the chat and read their comments. So I just couldn't have a channel where I'm just talking to myself. And for her, Shell, do you really think she's making that kind of money on the OnlyFans? Let's see. So Shell says she's posting old Photoshop pics and new Photoshop pics. She's creating a waistline for herself and around, but we can all see her. We know she isn't built that way. STL shows some of the pics. Yeah, she even, back in the day, she used to Photoshop the hell out of her pictures, and she's gotten worse because you could tell by the chin she got. She's gained so much weight. Like, ever since she had that baby, I think she's probably, I can only assume, I'm not a mental health professional. Maybe she's dealing with depression or something, but she's humongous. Bossed Up said, I ain't subscribed to nothing she's doing after this. I legit don't like when people take advantage of human emotion. Yeah. It's unfortunate that so many people believed her. Like, Shell can tell you, we know she wasn't dead. Shell, you didn't believe she was dead, did you? We knew she wasn't dead. This lady, a narcissist, like if you study narcissism, they're not going to kill themselves. They always threaten to kill them, like do it, but they're not. She loves attention. It must be so stressful for her daughter to deal with her and her mother and just the little baby to deal with a mother like that. And post girl, I guess if they like BBW OnlyFans, but yeah, I tried to tell two people were looking at me like I was crazy. I'm like, this girl isn't dead. And especially like when people, I forget the content creator. I think I saw her on Chris Law, but I think she faked her death too, so she should know. Do you know who it was, Shell, that was calling like the coroner's offices around California, trying to see if she died, and Soncerae claims she changed her name and just lying. Okay, Shell, you said no way. She came and get 10 people to watch her on Instagram and Facebook. No way does she have more than 5 fans. Yeah, I don't believe it either. And she doesn't, I mean, I'm not a hater. I know all women we all beautiful in our own way, but since Soncerae came back, her eyes, have you seen her eyes? She looks crazy. She looks scary. Like she reminds me of that movie Misery with what's her name? Kathy Bates. Like if Priest better not go to California. He's gonna be tied up. My ankles broke. I Burma Bush says there are a lot of people on YouTube dealing with mental problems. Minister Jap, Cynthia G. I haven't seen Minister Jap lately. I try to not watch content creators that I find very toxic, and Jap is one of them. I was watching Chris Law channel one day, and he is like an incel. Like people think that men, because I know some women may find him okay looking, but he's definitely incel. He's not right. I agree with you. He is mentally ill. Cynthia G, she's very bitter. And what's so ironic about her is that she had a baby with someone that she would consider, what's that word should I say, beta male? But she had a baby with a beta male, and that's all she focuses her life mission to talk about beta male coons and Mona Simone. Yeah, all I know about Mona Simone is that she faked her death. I think she's a lesbian or something like that. But like she would know, why is it okay for these content creators to fake their death and then just come back like nothing happened and people still rock with them? You think Soncerae got the idea from her? Wow. And the Soncerae saga, like initially, I first found Soncerae from watching Tommy. I used to hate watch Tommy, so I know he made fun of her when she was talking about William Lynch and Daddy-O. She would tell all her business on YouTube when she broke up with Daddy-O. She talked about Chris Law, like she obsessed with Chris Law and Priest. So I'm gonna leave the link if y'all want to come up here. But I know she's not making that much money on OnlyFans. Don't you think that would be so entertaining if she called Kevin Samuels? What do y'all think Kevin would say to her? Because I think Kevin would be so stressed out if she called in. I remember, I think Soncerae had dealings with Bomb Cherry. I don't watch her much. It was some other chick she used to hang out with, real light skin. She fell out with her. Yeah, that'd be so epic if she called in. So I'm trying to encourage her to call into Kevin because she needs help, because what she's doing right now isn't working. I wonder if she on medication, because before she left YouTube, don't her eyes look different? Like something's up in the eye area, like something's up. And I don't think it's the makeup. Her eyes really look scary. She looks scary to me. And that wig she got from Party City, that's not it. Like she making all this money, but she can't afford better hair pieces. And yeah, you said her eyes show a sign of madness. Indeed, I agree. And I was like, I was torn to make this, but I was like, I don't want to drag. I know it's not nice to drag people, but Soncerae does the most. She does the most. And I think I saw a video. I don't know if you saw. I forget the content creator's name, but she put in her video a clip of Soncerae saying it's okay for young women to be like prostitutes. Like she's very toxic. So young women don't need to be watching her. What if she encouraging her daughter to like be a prostitute and do OnlyFans? Like, what kind of mother? What kind of mother would encourage their daughters and young women to behave in that manner? But yeah, she definitely looks crazy. She definitely over photoshops those pictures that we know she really is obese. Even when she was slimmer, she still would edit the hell out of her photos. Like her body, 'cause I think was it Minister Jab? Somebody showed an unphotoshop or unfinished photo of her, and it looked it was not good. It didn't look nice. Yeah, she's not a horrible looking woman, but she's her body is not as polished as especially a mother. You have dents and craters. A woman her size, like yeah, right, Soncerae. Yeah, I mean, I don't know all what goes on OnlyFans, but I don't believe she's making $3,000 to $5,000 a month on there when she can barely like if you look at her social blade, she barely makes money on YouTube. And then she restricts her channels. So I like, why even bother if you're gonna have your comments off? Can't nobody rate your video? Like, what's the point? What's the point? So do you think y'all think Soncerae can attract a high value man in her life? Cause she did y'all watch the video she did? She was giving advice to the woman with 2 kids that call into Kevin that says she was abstaining from sex until she gets married, even though she has 2 kids, never been married. Like, I don't know. Do you think those calls on Kevin Show are staged? Because those women are always so dumb. Shell says, hi, Witty. Witty says no. Okay. And then Shell says she's just not very curvy. She's more of a reverse triangle. She says men want to pay her 5,000 to leave OnlyFans and be a sugar. Yeah, she's a lie. Like my grandma would say, she a lie and the truth ain't in her. Ibram Bush had Tommy. So yeah, Tommy has OnlyFans. Did y'all see his video? Did y'all see his video? I think it's on like a Pornhub. That was gross, but I kind of clicked through it. I was a little nosy. But I don't look at Tommy in that light. I find him to be very repulsive. But a lot of these dudes these people on YouTube, some do anything for $1. Tommy, but at least Tommy's honest. He tell you, look, he'll cuss out his people if they don't donate to him. He'll turn the chat off. At least he used to if you don't donate to him. So he never hidden that, but he's about his paper. Dale, oh hey Dale says she used so much digital alterations you would think the pic was done by Pixar. Yeah, she does. I mean, she edits the hell out of her photos. I'm like, listen, all you gotta do, if any of y'all dealing with weight issues, all you gotta do, Google 10-day green smoothie cleanse by JJ Smith. I've had a weight issue at a point in my life. I lost all my weight that I had, and I've been able to maintain it over 4 years. Just do a few rounds of the green smoothie cleanse and follow. If you look at the author, JJ Smith, this woman is 51. She is fine. She's gorgeous. She gives women in their 20s a run for their money, and she's not surgically enhanced. Like, you don't, like Soncerae doesn't have to do all this editing. Just work out and eat clean. Shell, you saw it. What did you think of it? What do you think of Tommy's video? Hey, Warren, what's up? You said Tommy is an idiot. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about her because I just don't think she can just come back to YouTube like nothing happened. Like, just brush it under the rug. Like, yeah, I faked my death and I'm back, and then blaming it on other people. Like, bitch, no. You got some explaining to do. It was gross. Shell, Tommy is gross. Like, I just don't understand how Tommy calls women hairhead hooligans, BT 1000. What do you call them? Black Terminatrix. I may be missing a name. But these women, he said black women vagina smells bad. Remember when he was with Lana? If y'all knew Tommy back then, he was dating that white girl. He said, oh, white women vagina smell good, but black women stink. I mean, he says all these negative things about black women, but he still has black women that sleep with him. These women are pathetic. Shell said it was so gross. Warren, Tommy has like I guess on his OnlyFans he does adult content like pornography type sex tapes or whatever. Hairheaded hooligans. Yeah, he called black women hairheaded hooligans, beasties. And he has black women sleeping with him, like that Sugar Shay girl. I mean, why would you? She act like, I don't know if y'all know Sugar Shay. She said Tommy gave her STD, and she tried to act like she didn't know who Tommy was. Like, whatever, girl. Dale, you said the fact that Tommy has daughters and their age. Yeah, his daughters are teenagers now. He's disgusting. He's so ugly inside and out. He has an ugly disposition, ugly attitude, and ugly appearance. But he has people donating. Like Tommy does very well on social media, though. He has a good fan. His fans really like him. So I haven't. I know last night. Did y'all watch the 5150 show, Corey Holcomb show? Because I saw Tommy was live streaming it, and Corey mentioned him. Yeah, it is sad though. It's sad. So many mentally ill people in this space, and they just like Soncerae always lying. Like he's talking about she worked for NASA, and she was broke in Atlanta. If you can't make it in Atlanta, you can't make it. You just pathetic. It's the cost of living there is cheap. Like everybody know there, because I have family there. Everybody knows doing well. You can buy a home easily. Like there's no reason for her to be so dusty in Atlanta. And she made all these videos talking about Atlanta negatively, but she's just a broke loser. So I'm gonna put the link again if y'all want to come up here and chat. But I really would think it would be so epic if Soncerae call Kevin. I mean, I know Jessica X has called, so Soncerae should call. It's just funny how a woman that was living in a truck with a man can talk about high value and making money and having standards when she has no standards whatsoever. And so we need to keep our remembrance of that. What's that guy that's always stalking Soncerae? What's his name? Ebony Man. What do y'all think of his? What do y'all think of him? Cause he stay on her ass. Cause I clicked on one of his videos yesterday. He had like put Soncerae head on somebody, some skinny body. It's so silly. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, Kevin would. They thought Average at Best was bad. Kevin would listen. That would be epic though. Who, Dale? Who? Oh, you think Ebony Man doing too much? Yeah, I just noticed like the calls I hear. Cause I've been lately. I've been clicking on Kevin's. I guess he's breaking down the little clips, so it'd be easier to digest the content. Like the lady that called in that was fat with 2 kids and celibate. I mean, everyone has standards that you have to live your life on your own terms. But it's kind of like, lady, you got 2 kids. Like, I kind of got where he was coming from. I think in the level of community and high value community, I think they promote a lot of fairy tales, like unrealistic stuff, especially to me when we're dealing with Black people. Perhaps those women, the divestors or whatever, but even with that, because the average like white person is not, most of them date their own. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to get out. But yeah, the Ebony Man, he's obsessed with Soncerae. Y'all remember when Mr. Jab, he tried to he wiped his channel from him, but we're not gonna let him forget either. Remember when he made that video, Soncerae Smith, he had a funeral for her. It was a few years ago. I guess he really believed she was dead. But Dale, did you believe? I don't think you believed she was dead, did you? But that would be funny though. I think if Sunsbury went over there, that would make World Star for sure. Cause I should all that stuff. To my, I made 5,000 on OnlyFans. She should go get on to all that. Kevin would rip her apart. Yeah, we knew she wasn't dead. Like we know, we like the CIA. We need to work for NSA or somebody. We knew what time she's on, but a lot of people were feeling so bad and blaming. Like, how y'all gonna blame Tommy? He didn't have nothing to do with that. And Priest and yeah, because you remember Dale when she died, and we know she edited her own picture with the wings. Like, bitch, you dead, but you had time to edit your own in memoriam photo. Like, who does that? And then remember, she died around the time Justice's birthday, so she was requesting donations for a birthday party. Like, who does that? Who does that? The woman dead, y'all worrying about a birthday party. Like, this child's mother is dead, and that's what y'all thinking about. Burma Bush, you said Kevin is more measured with his criticism lately. Yeah, I noticed when I saw the one clip with the two kids lady. I think he titled a video "Two Kids in BBW." He always picked the most fucked up thumbnails too for those fat women. But yeah, he didn't really seem to be harsh with her. She was lying though. You can tell she was lying. BE Team News. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, Soncerae is a true scammer. She's a manipulative. For her to move that baby so far from his father just to get back at him, that was so rotten of her. When she, like, why, as a woman, I would never get with a man that's married, right? Call what she call him, her spiritual husband. Living in a truck, I would never live in a truck. And I try not to be so judgmental, but lady, you always sitting up here on your high horse talking about you're a madam, you a NASA scientist, you a computer engineer, you all this, but you living in a truck with a dude and you washing up in Walmart, not even Target, it was Walmart. Like, at least go to the Target. B-Team says, keep your eyes open. Thank you. I appreciate that. Shell, you said that was so sick. She typed those messages and blamed them on her daughter. Did you see that she's trying to get 10,000 from her? She blamed what on her daughter? I did see like I guess a screenshot of some kind of fundraiser she got going on for $10,000. I see somebody donated 20. What is the fundraiser for? And I also don't understand why people call Kevin for advice on how to get a man. Like, he doesn't have, I mean, he's successful financially, but he's not married himself. So how can he tell I just don't understand that. I mean, I guess it's entertaining to watch, but why do they think he's the authoritative figure on how to get a man? Yeah, because Kevin, the way he talked to the average or best girl, boy, that was harsh. So Shell, you said so you saying she blamed her daughter for the death post on Facebook? Soncerae wrote those posts, and the person that donated, I believe I could see her donating $20 to try to encourage others. She's such a weirdo. I just don't understand what happened to getting a job. Like, what's wrong with that? That's okay to work a 9 to 5. It's no shame in doing that. You can still have your side business or whatever. And then why do so many people move to California just to struggle? Like well, I don't know if y'all watched the 5150 show, but even with like Zoe Williams and Corey Holcomb, like Zoe Corey Holcomb 20,000, like a lot of people be struggling out there, and I don't know why they stay in a place where they cannot prosper financially. Why not move? What did y'all think about Soncerae own cut? I think her cousin was even saying she wasn't dead, and people still wasn't believing it. I don't understand why people just believe anything they see. And then she sent the story to some lame blog talking about, I probably can find it right quick, that this content creator killed herself due to bullying. No one was bullying Soncerae, and Soncerae always doxing people. She's not innocent. She doxed Minister Jab. I think she was contacting Chris Law's daughter and other family members on Facebook. Like, she's not innocent at all. Yeah, California. I read something that said, like, if you lived in San Francisco, if you made $100,000, you still would be like in poverty. That's nothing there. So I don't understand why people still continue to move there, even knowing that. I could see if you already own your home, or why move there just to be destitute. BET said he tells women what high value and average guys think. Okay, that's what they call for. Yeah, I was talking with a friend of mine, and I guess he would be considered by Kevin's definition a high value man. He was like, I only date women that are 8s and above, and so that's interesting. To me, it seems like Kevin's show is about vanity. Or I guess what I'm learning is that high value, really, his definition of high value just pertains to financial, like how much money someone make, not about character or other characteristics that are also important. So, but yeah, anything else I missed about Soncerae that she's been doing lately? When I saw the OnlyFans, I'm like, girl, you need to stop lying, because nobody's paying you $3,000 to $5,000 a month on OnlyFans. And they call her channel Beautiful and Wealthy Single Mom Life. And then she has a video that is called Soncerae addresses the repulsive rumor that caused her to disappear for 5 months. So somebody put out a rumor that she died and then she disappeared. Does that even make sense? Yeah, she's a true narc. If people are not familiar with narcissists, she's a textbook example of one. Very dangerous person to be around. Very dangerous. And she just looks insane. That Party City wig. And she just looks ridiculous. What are you referring to, Dale? And she's talking about manifesting money. It just seems like she grabbing at anything that she could talk about to stick. Wow. And then she has a video talking about daddy issues. Fathers turn their daughters into nymphos. Did y'all watch that? What kind of shit is that? Eyebrow Bush, you said high value man equal man who have resource and equality. Okay. Okay. To me, Kevin just seemed very very bougie, pretentious. So yeah, she doesn't make any sense. I'm wondering, I don't know if you were here, Dale, when we were talking about it. I'm wondering, do you think Soncerae is on some type of medication? Because how her eyes look very You know how you can, well, it may be a generalization, but a lot of times you can identify someone mentally ill within their eyes. Her eyes look very creepy. Has she shown the baby lately? Where, like, where's the baby? What's like priest? If he looks like he doesn't care. Because if I were him, I would get custody of my child. She's not fit to raise that child. She's gonna destroy that child. So you said something in their eyes. You can see it with several YouTubers. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. It's creepy to see her eyes looking like that. And I don't know why she buying these wigs. But these wigs are horrible. They don't help her out one bit. And then she talk about healthy poly relationship. There's no such thing. In her spiritual marriage, she see how that worked out for her. Her husband's like, what priest said, bump this. I can't live in a truck and motel no more. I'm going back to my wife, and left her ass in in the motel by herself. So she said spiritual divorce. Like, this lady is insane. She's just, she said she went from homeless to living her, her best life. Shell, you said her wigs are too full. They look like stage wigs or something, but she thinks they make her look like a sex kitten. Yeah, those wigs are horrible. I just don't understand. There must be those beauty supply store. I mean, I don't wear the wig, so it just seems like too much work to me. Eyebrow bush, healthy poly relationship. Yeah, that's, I know she's always kind of talked about poly relationships. And if you're not familiar, she was, when she was dealing with what's the guy named Chris Law, she was go to the swingers club, and she talked about how he introduced her to the swingers lifestyle. And she just has a lot going on with her. She talked about spiritual marriage, like there's other YouTuber that talks about Dr. Umar Johnson all the time, Lennon Honor. I just found out he's in a spiritual marriage, but he always talking about he's married. Like, these people are weirdos. Yep. So now she talks about poly relationships. And then I really find it bothersome when content creators turn off the comments and ratings. Like, you whack. Why are you even post this video? You just want to talk to yourself? You don't, why? I can't stand it. And she's too old, honestly, like that OnlyFans, that stuff, I don't know much about it, but it seems like that's for younger women that are in shape. Even that, what's the older woman? Bernice. She's in her late 30s, but she's in shape. She's a very beautiful woman. She's not like wearing a size 24 like Soncerae probably wear. And she has a video even saying alpha males never dump beautiful single moms. Like, what is, YouTube is an interesting place. Like, I think only YouTube does a lot of this stuff exist, like with people saying that you can have, like, the quote unquote high value men. I know they don't want single mothers, and that's their right. It's not, I don't know why women be offended by that. Most people don't want someone with children if they don't have children. And then she has a video say how I became a millionaire and lost it all. She just lie all the time. She just makes up stuff. When was she a millionaire? I don't remember her ever being a millionaire. I remember her living with her daughter's father when she was in Georgia. Then she got with Priest, and they were living in his family's house. The family put them out allegedly because she smelled bad. That's crazy if that's true. That's wild. So then they moved into the truck, and she showed a photo of his truck. It was like a very Sanford and Son truck looked better than that truck he had. They were living in the truck. They were washing up in the Walmart restroom. That's what I remember. I don't know when she was a millionaire. Like when, I don't know when that was. And then she said she bought a Tesla. When did she purchase a Tesla? I wish her daughter would make content or her mother or somebody to let us know what's really going on. But I really just created this stream to say that she really needs to call Kevin up because she needs some help, because don't nobody want to see her on OnlyFans, especially like if you do OnlyFans, is that like live video footage? I mean, she can't edit that if it's live. She can't airbrush that. And now she had the comfort in my spiritual marriage and celibacy. My goodness. So I'm gonna post the link one more time. It'd be nice if y'all come up here if y'all want to chat about her. It's easier. And she says she has a video, 12 reasons why alpha males date single mothers. So she just always making up something. How to stop living paycheck to paycheck when she was living in a truck. So you can be anybody you want to be on YouTube. So if y'all don't have anything to add, I'm just going to end this then. I didn't want to be too long. I just want to say that we need to encourage her. Y'all encourage her to call Kevin Samuels, because since she said only alpha males date single mothers, we're trying to get her a husband this year so she can get off OnlyFans. You know, because we know she's not making $3,000 to $5,000 a month on there. She don't even make that a year on YouTube. Ebony Man 2K, if you listening, please contact her and tell her to call Kevin up. And then if she does, we'll have a watch party. That'll be epic. So, all right, I'm going to end this because I don't really have much to say about her. I may come back later and talk about something else. But I thank you for watching. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you have any suggestions, leave them below. And until the next stream later, thanks for watching.